This is a love reading for Capricorn for October 2017. Okay. Well, I just need to preface this by saying that this may or may not have already happened for you, so just try to put it in the right tense for yourself, because I could be reading it in present tense, but it may have already happened. Okay, so or it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so basically you spent a long time trying to call in your soulmate, and I feel like it did create some heartache for you trying to find the one. You weren't very optimistic about it. It was very difficult for you, and I think it was hard on you to also like keep an open mind about with the people that you were meeting. Like, you weren't so sure because they were different from what you expected. Now, I do feel like you met somebody and you decided to give it a chance. You really took your time in getting to know this person, and they actually, put a little bit more optimism back into your love life. There was sort of breathing new life into you. And you sort of decided, like, when you met that person, or when you do meet this person, like, you're gonna forgive and forget your past. You're just gonna let it go, and you're gonna keep an open mind. And I do feel like you got married to this person, or you will get married to this person. Now, one of the factors that you have to keep in mind for when you get married to this person is they may or may not be of a different religious background than you, so that might, that might cause some issues there, and you need to pay attention to the red flags in connection with that. If it's not like religious background, it could just be like a difference in spirituality, meaning like you have different views on the world or on life, or on God. So you have to just like pay attention to that, because those are things that could like come in later, that could cause arguments. But currently, if you've already met this person, I definitely feel like you're in the honeymoon period with them. You're very happy. You've gotten to a place where you feel really comfortable, like just in yourself, and you're very comfortable in the relationship. You feel like you really know them very well. What I would say, though, what is sort of a red flag for this relationship is it's sort of based a lot on it's based a lot on compatibility rather than love. And I know that's like a weird thing to say, like, people may not even understand it that well, but like, it's literally like you meet this person, or you met this person, and you didn't have a very good love life in your past. Like, you felt like down and out. You felt like you were unlucky in love. And you met this person, and maybe they weren't exactly what you were looking for. They weren't, they didn't ring all your bells and whistles, but like they rang enough of them for you to want to give it a chance. And you felt like, well, we're really compatible, like we get along really well. Kind of like, you know what it's like? It's like marrying your best friend. right? Like you're really compatible, you get along, but there's not like a whole lot of passion. There's not a whole lot of, true love. There's not a whole lot of sexual passion or chemistry. It's just like I really like hanging out with this person. Like they're really fun, and we can talk about a lot. But like, I feel like at some point there could be an issue with not having enough passion for each other, or I feel like at some point in the future you could get to the point where you're bored, or like there's just no sex life, or like there's gonna be something that's gonna like make it lose some of its steam. And what's interesting though is that like it's only a red flag. So really, you could actually stay with this person because you enjoy their company, and there's no real like in your mind, like especially for a Capricorn, like it makes sense because Capricorns are so practical that Capricorn would stay in a sexless marriage because like it's practical for them, and they're really good friends with the person, so like they may not need that component of it. So it's very interesting. I would say though, like don't sell yourself short. I think that and there's also like a little bit of fear of like your past coming back in, meaning like you don't want to leave this person, you don't want to break up with them in the future because you would fear your past, like being unlucky in love, being alone, like those things scare you. So like you would not want to leave because you wouldn't want to be alone. So, but I mean, I'm just going to say it again, like, don't sell yourself short. If you want a passionate, loving, sexual relationship with somebody, like, it's not impossible to find it. You're maybe a little bit, like, not giving yourself enough credit that you would be able to find it. But if not, I mean, if that's not the case for you, you'll be married to your best friend and you'll have a lot of fun with them. It just might not be like a deeply passionate relationship, and you may be okay with that. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like a more in-depth reading, contact me for a personal reading. But other than that, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.